Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Before I get into it, it'd be massively appreciated if you went ahead and dropped a like on the video. Cheers. So in this video, we're going to go through 5 Rangers players who are entering their final year of their current deal in Glasgow, and will more than likely leave IBROX next summer. So these players are either lads who have went missing since arriving in Glasgow, or players who are possibly in the final stages of their football career. Before I get into it, all these players will be subject to opinion, and in no way are any players mentioned 100% leaving next summer. So let's get into it. Number 5. Jake Hastie. So Jake Hastie is now 24 years old, and since arriving at Rangers back in 2019 on a free transfer from Motherwell, Jake Hastie has went on to make 2 Rangers appearances at senior level, and has had 4 loan spells since 2019, with his most recent loan coming in January 2022, where he found himself on a 6-month loan at Linfield, managing to play 10 games in total, scoring no goals but assisting 3 times in the process. Jake Hastie also has 2 appearances for Scotland at under-21s level, making his debut for them back in 2019, and according to transfermarket.co.uk, Jake Hastie has a current value of $225,000, with his current deal in Glasgow set to expire in June 2023. Number 4. Stephen Davis. So Stephen Davis is now 37 years old, and started his professional career off at Aston Villa back in 2004, where he then moved to Fulham back in 2007 for a transfer fee of around 5.3 million, and almost 6 months later he would find himself having his first spell in Glasgow, with what would be a 5-month loan deal, then making the deal permanent 4 months later for a transfer fee of around 3.4 million. Stephen Davis would then stay at Rangers for a further 4 years, before making his move to the English Premiership with Southampton, for a transfer fee of around 900,000 back in 2012. He would then join back with the Glasgow Giants in January 2019 on a loan deal, making the deal permanent in July 2019, rejoining on a free transfer. And during his time in Glasgow, Stephen Davis has went on to play 343 games in total, scoring 25 goals and assisting 70 times in the process. He's also went on to make 128 caps for Northern Ireland at senior level, scoring 12 goals for them in total. And according to transfermarket.co.uk, Stephen Davis has a current value of 900,000, with his current deal in Glasgow set to expire in June 2023. Number 3. Ben Williamson. So Ben Williamson is now 20 years old and came up through the Rangers youth ranks, appearing to sign his first professional deal back in 2020, going on to make no Rangers appearances at a senior level, with his most recent loan spell coming in January 2022, where he found himself on a 6-month loan spell at Raith Rovers, managing to play 17 games in total, scoring 2 goals and assisting once in the process. Ben Williamson also has 6 appearances for Scotland at under-21s level, making his debut for them back in June 2021, and according to transfermarket.co.uk, Ben Williamson has a current value of 180,000, with his current deal in Glasgow set to expire in June 2023. Number 2. Philip Helander. So Helander is now 29 years old, and since arriving at Rangers back in 2019 from Bologna for around 3 million, he's went on to make 60 Rangers appearances in total, scoring 7 goals and assisting once in the process while in Glasgow. Helander also has 19 appearances for Sweden at senior level, making his debut for them back in 2017. And according to transfermarket.co.uk, Philip Helander has a current value of 3.15 million, with his current deal in Glasgow set to expire in June 2023. Number 1. Glenn Middleton. So Glenn Middleton is now 22 years old, and since arriving at Rangers back in 2018 on a free transfer from Norwich City, Glenn Middleton has went on to make 29 Rangers appearances, and since arriving in Glasgow he's actually had 4 loan spells since 2019, with his most recent loan deal coming in August 2021, where he found himself on his 2nd loan spell at St Johnstone, managing to play 48 games in total, scoring 5 goals and assisting 4 times in the process. Glenn Middleton also has 23 appearances for Scotland at under-21s level, making his debut for them back in 2018, and according to transfermarket.co.uk, Glenn Middleton has a current value of 450,000, with his current deal in Glasgow set to expire in June 2023. So what do you guys think then? Personally, I think all players I've mentioned will more than likely leave the club next summer. Some players mentioned have just went missing altogether, Jake Hastie being a very good example of that, and some lads just aren't good enough, with Ben Williamson being on that boat. Other lads are now coming to the end of their football career at the top level, Stephen Davis being a good example of that, and Helander, for example, might be too injury prone to justify keeping him at the club any longer. Like I said at the start of the video though, these are just my own opinions, and they're definitely up for debate, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and subscribe for daily videos. Cheers.